My family and my friends have always said that I'm someone who is a big dreamer. I always dream about getting ripped or reading a lot of books or having a healthy relationship, starting businesses, making a lot of money. But oftentimes those dreams aren't executed because I don't have the rules set in place to do so.
Right.
That's what we're talking about today, is 3 rules that we've set in place in our lives that have actually helped us execute the dreams that we've had so that we can live differently. My name is Jake.
And I'm Kaylia.
And we are the Vaydas. Babe, what's the first rule?
The first rule is never make the same mistake twice. I think of yoga when I think of this. So just because I skip a day or maybe even a week, let's get crazy, I don't want to stop doing yoga altogether. Like, it's super easy to let shame kick in, be like, I am not, like, I'm scared. I don't even want to look at yoga or whatever that means. But yeah, it's like, nah, don't let the shame get in the way. Get back in the game.
Yeah, James Clear in the book Atomic Habits talks about this specific one, which I got it from, which I instantly said this is going to be a rule of my life. Even for me, I'm kind of weird. I actually record all of the habits that I've done. It's very weird because I've done it for 3 years now. So working out, eating healthy, all of those things. But actually last week, I did not have a good percentage at all. It was my lowest week of the quarter. It was like something like I did half, like 50%. But this week, I've done way better because I said I can't do the same 50% that I did last week. So I got like something like 120% this week because of this rule of saying I'm not going to repeat the same mistake. Because as soon as I do, that's when habits officially break. And it's very hard to get back on the saddle once you've broken it more than twice.
The second rule is if it takes 60 seconds, do it now. I definitely think of when I get a text message and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna text them later. It never happens. It never happens. So if it takes 60 seconds, like texting back a friend or calling someone back, just do it. Making the bed in the morning. Like it seems super simple in those terms, so it seems less daunting when you put it in that way.
I feel like it's very hard for us who are young adults to actually be very disciplined in doing all of our habits and also doing all of our work. For me, this rule has absolutely helped me get to work at 9 a.m. or actually complete my habits, which I do want to complete. So for me, I'm like, okay, if I'm on the couch, if I just get up and I start washing the dishes, I'm not going to start work, I'm not going to exercise, maybe I'll walk around the block. But my body's literally physiologically positioned now to do a bigger and better thing. My blood's flowing, more oxygen to my brain, my heart rate is up, and I'm more willing to say, yeah, after washing the dishes, I can do this. Even today, we did not want to shoot this video.
It's like
at all.
4 p.m.
Yeah,
getting
exactly.
late. Like, oh.
We're like, okay, how are we gonna do this? I was like, let me just get up and freaking start washing the dishes. She got all the lights out.
There's a lot
just
less laughing back
again,
then.
just the small things that we started doing. We're like, okay.
Yeah.
And now we're shooting the video, which is very surprising because 45 minutes ago, you best know your boy did not want to.
No, he's grumpy.
I was so grumpy. I was like,
and I literally spoke it from a nap, so here we are. Here we are. We feel better. The third and the final rule is start small. For me, it's actually really difficult to get up in the morning and actually want to be productive. I don't know if I'm the only one.
I think you're the only one. Yeah. I think everyone else wakes up 5 a.m. Let's go.
So gross. So like 9 a.m. I gotta be in the game, and it's tough. So what helps me inch forward is actually opening my email. So once I eat breakfast, I don't really eat breakfast, I drink coffee. I open my email, I open up the Good Trade. Ladies, check it out, it's awesome. And it basically sends me something to read and to listen to and to make. It's super fun, but it really inspires me and energizes me and kind of like pushes me forward into, okay, what's the next thing I can do? I'm ready for this. I did this thing, so let me do the next one a little more excited.
I would call this next theory the Rosa Parks theory.
Oh, it's the same.
It's very dramatic. But my thought on starting small, I think of Rosa Parks sitting not at the back of the bus, and it's a very big deal. And that was one of the very large pillars that ignited what we see now in 1964, the Civil Rights Act, and all of that was a turning point. That was a tipping point. But I think oftentimes we're like, we're gonna make one YouTube video and that'll be the tipping point, or
Yes.
like we're gonna make this one song and put it on Spotify. That's gonna be the tipping point.
That's gonna be it, man.
But we're always thinking of like, we're gonna do like this big thing is gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's gonna change everything.
Right.
But what we didn't see is the 50 years before of amazing people doing very small things before what Rosa Parks did in order for that to be a tipping point.
Dang, babe.
So for me, I'm thinking, okay, what are the big rocks? I want to start a business. I want to do this, XXX, whatever it is.
Right.
But it's going to take all these very small tasks to get there.
Right.
And for me, I'm like, we can do this. Like, I can do small tasks to get there.
It can often seem super insignificant to do these small things when you see the big thing that you really want, or the person you really want to be, but really it isn't. So in what ways are you going to start small today?
Ooh, that's a good question. So comment down below, what's one way that you're going to start small today?
We all know that Jake's the dreamer, but the big dream that we had together was to have an incredible wedding.
Yeah.
And it was incredible. Leading up to it, some things didn't go quite as planned, but we use and utilize these 3 rules to really help bring us through that. And it did. We are here today because of that. So if you want to check out our wedding video, your head. So if you want to check out your wedding video, go ahead and click on it. I think you'll like it.